Good morning. Welcome to my channel. I am Hallen Mad Smith, and I wanted to start today by introducing myself. I'm a young man. I'm about to be 35, and I'm a new channel, and I wanted to begin to upload content and begin this journey on YouTube. In 2025, I'm hearing reports that YouTube is going to begin to at least push or promote smaller channels. Now, I myself have seen many. I'm sure you have too, and that's kind of a good thing. I like to see smaller channels being elevated, and I think that's an excellent thing because it will help. I think it will help the world see more and more of the regular people, of just other individuals besides very prominent ones and very prominent channels. Now, I don't really have a direction just yet for this channel, but I do enjoy playing video games. I do enjoy intellectual conversations, so hopefully we'll perpetuate that on this channel. But as you can see, it's not a very expensive production I have here, and nor is it very well put together. But hopefully perhaps that will change in the future. I'm not going to use hope as a strategy. But I wanted to talk about something that I've been noticing here just within the past week or so, is that I'm noticing a lot of smaller channels that are coming out and talking about quitting your 9 to 5, or don't quit your 9 to 5, don't quit your job because life is actually difficult. And I'm noticing this a lot in my YouTube feed. And I wanted to talk about that from my experience. And so there was an idea that Dr. Jordan Peterson had delivered. And he stated, as far as something along the lines of, don't continue to do things that make you feel weak. And I find myself many times in my full-time job where I'm feeling completely powerless to change things within my personal life and even in my professional life, that I'm kind of trapped. I'm working long hours and many times through the weekend where I have no time for my personal health and well-being. This even goes so far as perhaps you can see my personal hygiene is not the best. And I'm concerned. I'm concerned about that. And then I see small channels where they're reporting that they've quit their job, pardon me, in an effort to begin their YouTube journey and do something different. I don't see it necessary at this point for me to quit my job. In fact, it would be a detriment. So I don't want to be hasty or brash. And so I thought about that yesterday because I had several more moments back to back where I had felt helpless and powerless within my career to do anything about my life. And I felt weak. And I had to stop myself from walking out the door. But it made sense to see so many YouTube channels coming out and saying the 9 to 5 is dead. And it very well may be at this point. In my personal experience, management does not care. They essentially, you're forced to make a choice of accepting terrible treatment or you can leave. And this is more and more my work experience anywhere I go. Either you can do this humiliating thing, even if it's not humiliating, it's debilitating. It they give you the choice. Do it or leave. And it's like, well, in many cases, I've even spoken up and stated at my job that these plans and these solutions are the opposite direction in which the company needs to go. And then when everything backfires, production levels decrease. We're not as efficient as we should be. The responsibility to fix it is placed back on the subordinate shoulders in the form of, oh, well, we're behind, so we have to work through the weekend. This is a more common experience than many people are even willing to speak up and state. This is not something I want to continue. I'm unwilling to continue to do that. And so I purchased a microphone and a new webcam. Albeit I'm struggling to find out how to use them technically in conjunction with one another without the two microphones feeding back into each other. But I'll get there. And so this channel is an effort to begin this journey without having to put myself in a detrimental position of being homeless because I've quit my job. Now, in all reality, I do want to caution anyone listening, if you're in a similar position, to think clearly before you make a rash decision. But for me, I do want to begin this journey, and yes, I do want to do it for money. I do want to begin to break out of the manual labor industry and move into a creative industry in a way that would boost my life and give me more time, because my time is the most valuable thing. And I don't mean that as just another catchphrase. I mean that as sincerely, I value my time. And one of the things that really stress me and anger me is when I'm forced to do things that I know for a fact in the future will rob me of more of my time. As I've stated, welcome to my channel. I'm Howlin' Madsmith, and this is an effort to break into a creative industry. And I hope that I can present to you content that you will enjoy in the future. And I hope that you enjoy it right now. I will continue to work on this and make it better production. I'll make that effort because I want to see a great masterpiece come together for me, because I think this is something I may enjoy. So with that said, only a 9-10 minute video. Thank you for viewing my channel. Perhaps in the future I'll bring some video game content. You can watch me die on Helldivers. I'm still learning how to connect my Steam and show my video gameplay from my console as well. Perhaps you'd like to see that. Perhaps you'd like to have an intellectual conversation with me and bounce back and forth different ideas and give me feedback about the quality of my content. But for the most part, I want to encourage you that in 2025, especially since YouTube is promoting smaller channels, to think clearly before you jump off of a cliff. And I'm encouraging myself in that statement as well. I don't want to do anything irrational. And I don't want to cause harm in my life or others. So, with that said, thank you. Thank you for watching my short video. And thank you for, if you want to, engaging with this content. Please don't, please feel free. If you want to, please like it. Please give it give me a subscribe. Comment down below what you think. Yes, please comment on my appearance. I look like a homeless man. And the amount of hours I'm working is leaving me very little time to do much of anything. I'm actually stealing a little bit of time right now away from myself just to do this, because I want to find something I love doing. And like I said, I'm trying to start doing this for the money. But I think I would get more fulfillment from the engagement with other people outside of my life and outside of my career. So with that said, have a wonderful day.